Welcome back to the hallway. This quick segment is going to be on how to access Google Chat. Google Chat, remember, is only a application that allows students and teachers to type messages back and forth to each other. It follows the Montessori rule 3 before me. So if you have a question, try and ask your classmates first. What I love about the chat experience is that I can send a chat to ask for help, but if I don't get a response, it's my job to understand that that student might be involved in a work and not able to help me. Just like in a Montessori classroom, if I'm a student and I have a question, I'm not going to interrupt someone who is in a lesson or someone who's deep in concentration. So we can use the same grace and courtesy in chat. Students can get to chat a few ways. The first way is through their apps here. They can click on the dots, and this is the chat icon. So there's one way to get to it. They can go into the upper elementary classroom and still be able to access it as well. Again, I encourage students to always be in the classroom and use apps and everything within the classroom. It doesn't make a difference. It just helps you keep all of your tabs organized so that you know what's going on. So if I were to go click on chat, I would be able to see that we had a awesome conversation earlier where we were just chatting back and forth with some of our students here. We had them experiment for us so that we could learn a little more about chat. You can see that it functions exactly as is. I can type a message to the student and say, can you help me figure out the math assignment? And there goes my message. All right, so this person will get a blink and a bling and a ding saying, ooh, you got a message. And if they're ready, they will chat back with you, and if they're not, they won't. You can also use this to talk with your teachers as well. However, in the assignment video, you also saw that there is a way to private message from directly in an assignment if you have a question. But this is a very simple app. Notice that it does open in a separate window from your classroom. So if you are working and you needed to stop and ask a question, then it's there for you, and you can leave that window up. The names will start blinking when you need to answer a message, and so that's how you know if you've received a message or not. Google Chat is something that students can use on their own. However, do know that the history of all Google Chats is saved as our storage, and so we only ask that students use chat for academic-related and group project chatting. If you want to talk about anything else outside of your school academics, then we ask that you find a separate way to do that, not within our classroom chats, please. And that is how you can use Google Chat.